Welcome back. The miracle working God. But we are doing the World Cup. We are celebrating. Today is Celebration Sunday. Not much. We'll open the lines very, very soon. You join us on Twitter, our Twitter handles, at channels_sports, and also at Ken Ochonogo. Join us. Join the discussion. Let us anything you want to say. You're celebrating, looking forward to our qualification, our match against Argentina, one of the most tasking it could be. It could send us to the next round. Also increase the amount of money we are going to earn, because as you progress, you earn more. Now it is called guaranteed. You remember when we're talking about pay-per-view, we are guaranteed $8 million now. Now when we move into the next round, that's how it goes. We're going to the quarterfinal. You know, it is just like that, until we get to the final, $35 million. We bring the money back. Celebration. But then you can't forget the fact that yes, as you are celebrating, you must prepare for the next match. It is important. I will tell you who is not in the house. Jimmy is not in the house. Jimmy is on his way to Brazil. And we do expect that, yes, probably if he's gotten there, he will call us and let us know what is happening. And if he does, if we couldn't meet him, we can't get him. Definitely when he comes back, Jimmy will be with us. Then the regular house, plus the face you have not seen for some time now, because she has always been behind the camera producing. Let me welcome her back anyway. See.
Thank you for having me once again.
The creamy one.
Thank you.
Did you watch the match yesterday?
Of course, don't have a choice now. I don't have a choice, but I was happy that it was finally over. I remember when the match actually finished, I knelt down and I said, thank God, finally it's over, because it was mind-blowing. It was something that actually took us beyond what we expected, you know, after watching the game against Iran. I actually spoke with some people before I started watching the game, and most of them said, okay, there's even no light, so they have to just, go to sleep and all that. I woke up 3 people after as they scored the goal, and of course they woke up, and of course they enjoyed the game, and they had to thank me this morning for allowing them to see that wonderful performance from the Super Eagles. Brilliant one from the Super Eagles.
Okay, I'm going to pay me.
They're skipping you. So you know that.
It was actually a game of 2 days. We started yesterday, we finished it. We finished off the game today. And I think I'm just shocked why people say it's a miracle, because I don't see the Bosnia team ever beating the Eagles team. Play the game till tomorrow, Ken. And
really?
As I said, yes, I told Ken after a game against Iran, I said the only team in that group that can have an easy run over the Iranians will be the Bosnian team. And I said even the Argentine team, take out their fabulous 4 strikers. I don't say anything. That team is Messi, especially Messi. The Argentine team is a team without soul. So the Argentine team, if Eagles get the hat-trick, I remember what I said for the competition, Eagles convert 40% of your chances will be in the semi-final. And I still stick with that prediction.
We shall replay that team where he said so on this set that Eagles convert 40% of the chances they will get to the semi-final. And people said, what was Okpe saying? Did I jump?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Hear me.
Good afternoon, viewers. Yes, a good match, you would say. After the game against Iran, the Eagles came under a lot of criticism. And the Nigerians, I think, were right in criticizing them. The last time we won a game at the World Cup was in 1998. You know, I said it proud to the World Cup, that the first assignment, win a game in the World Cup. Then from there, we can start talking. But unfortunately, the game against Iran the performance was very, very abysmal and poor. And people criticized the Super Eagles. And I think yesterday, the criticism got to them. They stepped up to the plate. The post-match conference from the Bosnia coach, he said the Eagles were quicker, they were nimble, and they deserved to win. I think that summed it up.
Okay, this is the period where we have to come home because we are opening the lines. Join us. We're still trying to see if we can get Jimmy or can get Austin Okon Akpan. Our man over there, Tony Bitoye is there. We have a full house in Brazil, but today is Austin's birthday actually. So wish him birthday when you call in, because the birthday boys, Eagles gave him a birthday package. But then I want to start from some of you. When you call, please, the number will be there right there on the screen. But when you do call, let us know whether you knew Eagles will win, you supported Eagles before. Because I know now a lot of people say, yes, I said Eagles will win. So for me, I said after Iran, we shall pack our bag, bring back our boys. No problem. Oh. We know what to do about that. I want to ask you guys, do you take anything away from Unity? The return of Osaze, the return of Mikel, the return of Enyama. Why I said the return of these three? Remember, under Siasia, these three players were dubbed indisciplined and were almost thrown out of the squad. You know, they have to apologize and they came back. Now they are the fulcrum of the team. Do we emphasize too much on this divisiveness instead of talking about what will bring the teams together? Should we, the journalists, the people, should we at least pamper off not all these things and concentrate on the talents of these players? Sisi.
Well, I think you hit the ball on the head already, and you hit the nail on the ball already. And if you check the Super Eagles, you know, the way they played at the Nations Cup, there was just that team spirit that they had, and that was actually what propelled them for them to win the cup. Now, coming to the World Cup, the return of Osaze, of course, have actually made a huge impact. Remember the first game, he did not start the game, and everyone felt if he had started the game would have brought in something different, and which he did. Started the game, and of course, we saw his pace. He actually dictated the midfield, what we expected Mikel Obi to do. But I think a Mikel also in that squad is still not the Mikel I really want to see. I think Mikel was more like anonymous in that game that I saw last night. And of course, you had almost everything falling down on Nazi. He made all the tackles and all that distributions that we expected Mikel to make. He did all that. For Vincent Yam, of course, we know he's always our number one, and he'll always be that. Now, for that CSS case where, you know, Yama was not allowed to come in, you know, it was really a huge, it was very huge. It was bigger than we said, because I was actually in Abuja that time and all that. It was the rivalry between technical committee, the coach, and, you know, Vincent Yama. Technical committee said Vincent Yama will have to apologize to the coach, and he did. And of course, Cesar said, no, you don't apologize to me. Apologize to the people that you walked out on, you know, during dinner and all that. So it was bigger than we thought. At the end of the day, he did not play that game, and of course, we didn't qualify for the Nations Cup. But away from that, check the way they played last night. I think they actually played as a team, you know, a unified team, and that was what we're actually expecting to see, and we saw that. And after that, of course, we got that victory that we got. But another thing is the chances were not really converted. If we had converted all our chances, I think the Super Eagles have been up to 3 goals up. We saw Onazi's strike, a powerful one. You know, Bekovic had to.
I love that Sisi wants to convert all their chances, even in basketball, where they use hand, to throw it. You don't get
but you don't get it so easily. I mean, you don't get it so easily. We saw the Argentine. We saw the Argentine, what the Iranians did to them. Stifle their performance. They could not even kick the ball. It was difficult for them. So when you have that opportunity to actually have a shot on target, I mean, you just get it, because it's difficult for you to even get close.
That brings us to Iran. I'm still expecting. The number is not there. What are we having? We want to hear from them at home, please. We want to hear from those of you who are there, be part of this celebration. Let us have your contribution positively. That is it. We want to hear from you. It brings us back to Iran. We played Iran, and it was like 90% of Nigerians. If you can't beat Iran, what can you do? And then before we played Bosnia, Iran played Argentina. Our respect for Iran grew, and also maybe we were too hard on the Super Eagles after watching Iran play Argentina. I
think, quite frankly, I must say, a lot of Nigerians underestimated the Iranians, going by the fact that, okay, they're from Asia. People don't know too much about them, except for journalists or people who took time to actually research the team. The Iranians, they are a decent side, but everybody expected the Super Eagles to just overrun them. forgetting the fact that every 32 teams that made it to the World Cup is a potential winner, and they must have qualified going through a series of qualifying games. But after seeing the Iranians play against Argentina, I think Argentina were just lucky, in quote, to have gotten that goal. That goal came in 90 minutes plus
Divine
one.
mercy.
It took a Messi genius, exactly. Messi was kind of cool all through the game, but it took a Messi genius, a typical Messi goal, took it to his left foot and bent it for them to get that vital 3-point over Iran. Otherwise, Argentina will still be looking up to the game against Nigeria to be looking at the second round. So I think the criticism on the Eagles against Iran, it wasn't as if the Eagles did not play at all. We should give it to the Iranians. They did well, but again, you would say we were not at our best. And I think not just Nigerians, even the Super Eagles themselves underestimated what the Iranians could do.